Thank you in French. How to say it? In France, saying thank you is a daily occurrence. Here are some examples of daily French expressions with the word thank you, or merci, merci beaucoup. Thank you very much. Merci d'être venu. Thanks for coming. Merci pour cette délicieuse soirée. Thank you for this delicious evening. Please note that these phrases can also mean different things. If a friend invites you to dinner and it's not up to your standard, then simply say, merci pour l'invitation, mais ce n'est pas très bon. Thanks for the invitation, but it wasn't very good. The French attitude towards saying thank you is different from other cultures. In France, a little miscommunication can occur if you don't learn how to talk about gratitude the French way. France being a very formal society, it's important to use appropriate expressions when you thank a professional or a friend for a service they have provided. People will appreciate it even more so if you adapt your language according to their social standing and level of education. In casual circumstances, merci suffices as an expression of gratitude, but be aware that there are several ways that exist in French to say thank you. Also, even though the little differences may not matter much to you, they might be seen as impolite or presumptuous if done wrong. French is a formal society due to its high culture and historical relevance, and also because of the fact that it's a very structured language. It's important for French speakers to use appropriate expressions when they thank a professional or a friend for a service. It is very important in France to say thank you and please at any point during your speech with someone else. Saying merci and s'il vous plaît, please, makes everything sound more formal and correct than not saying them at all. However, if you want to be able to talk casually, then these rules don't apply as much as they would if you were talking formally or semi-formally. Also worth mentioning, it is considered polite to address people older than you or that are in a higher position than you with the words monsieur, sir, and madame, madame. Here are 10 ways to express gratitude in French, along with the contextual hints to be aware of before offering one. Thank you very much in French. 1. Je vous remercie. This is a formal way to say thank you in French with a very basic structure. It literally means, I thank you. 2. Merci beaucoup. Beaucoup is used quite often when speaking French to stress how much you appreciate what was done for you. It means, a lot, many thanks, thank you so much. Your response should always include merci, even though it's obvious that your interlocutor knows this meaning already. This expression is normally used when someone has helped you out or offered something nice, like service or food for example, but not necessarily if thanking somebody for giving an opinion about your clothes or personal appearance. 3. Je tiens à vous remercier. This is another formal expression meaning, I hold myself obliged to thank you, and it would be used in a business context. It always goes after the person you are thanking has asked if there's something they can do for you. For instance, if your neighbor helped bring the groceries inside your home at the end of a tiring day, then this phrase would be appropriate. 4. C'est moi qui vous remercie. This one sounds quite pompous, but that doesn't make it wrong or impolite. It's me who thanks you might seem weird because people usually say ce n'est pas à moi d'être reconnaissant. It isn't my role to be grateful. When the opposite is true. You did something for someone and they don't acknowledge it. This phrase would come up in a similar context as je tiens à vous remercier, but with a more humble tone, maybe after you've been given an award or raised in position. 5. Vous êtes trop aimable. This expression of gratitude has more than one meaning. It can mean that you're too kind or that no matter how hard you tried, what was done wasn't good enough. So be careful when using this phrase with strangers if you don't want to offend them. 6. Tout le plaisir est pour moi. This means, it's all the pleasure to me. But also, the honor is mine. You can use this expression to thank someone after they've extended you an invitation or introduced you to their family. 7. Je ne suis très heureux. You may use this phrase to thank someone after a compliment or favor. This would be the ideal response to thank you from a waiter or your conversational partner while dining, for example. 8 Caused bien élégant de votre part. This phrase alludes to the fact that you know your interlocutor is well-mannered and thus has no problem using expressions such as merci. The tone can be very flattering, so use it judiciously. 9 Merci. C'est très gentil à vous. This phrase sounds casual and would be used when thanking a friend or an acquaintance for offering to help you out with something. 10 Avec plaisir. Je serai ravi de le faire. With pleasure. I'd love to do it. This is quite similar to the French proverb comme il faut, one must. Except this expression of gratitude comes from someone ready to take on a task. It is perfect to use when you are being asked to take care of something, even though it might be time-consuming. When in doubt, just stick with merci. You can also simply say, thank you, in English, or leave it at that if the situation doesn't call for anything more complicated. Bonne chance pour votre remerciements en français. I hope this clears the air about the situation of the many ways to say thank you in France. Merci beaucoup. Even though complicated, it is very necessary and very important culturally.